Live in the reg. I need a whole life. And you gonna spit anything to that? You know, we got an official 2C, 2 character beat. I know you wrote something. We gonna see a verse on that? Or
That's just up to you. You the ones that don't want to record shit.
you capping.
I never cap. That's New York shit there.
Bro,
Fitted cap.
I be making music. I was trying to make music yesterday after y'all was pissing me off about the station shit.
I didn't piss you off.
We kept it pushing.
You got mad about it.
We kept it pushing. I'm one of those people. I want to start it and I want to finish it.
That's how I know you bothered about it, because you just steal something. You want to start it? Why didn't you just say that? You should have started it and then we should have finished it. But you was just like, you know what? We're not even going to start it.
It's also one of those things, like, if I'm going into something, if me and you going into something, I want both of the efforts on it. I don't want to be going in, people, we want 50% on, nah.
It's not even like it was 50% though. It was just for the fact of like,
we might finish it.
No, because you don't know how you was. You was already questioning it. You was like, it's 2 hours. And I'm like, it's LeBron James. Like,
LeBron James.
You shouldn't even set the movie time. You should just put it on. As soon as it was just movie, hey, movie time. You'd be like, okay, put it on. Boom. Easy peasy, lemonade squeezy.
Why you keep saying it? That's about to be a whole NFT itself, too. Easy peasy, lemon Spidey? You want to know what lemon Spidey looks like, nigga?
You just hate it. That's all you've been doing. It's like, ever since I woke up this morning.
Here we go.
Ever since I woke up this morning and like I stepped in your house, you just had this hating disease.
So you gonna use my shit on me on my own podcast?
So now that's you. So now that's you. That's your shit. All right.
Well, I said the reference to that
When?
the other day.
When? The other day.
I said once you come in this archway right here, it's nothing but hate energy. I'll be like, damn, Spidey.
Nah,
can't even be.
See, you took my. That was what I said.
The world may never know, I guess.
Oh, pussy roll ass nigga.
Everything's recycled. Bro. You was just talking about it a little earlier. Inspiration, recycle. Catchphrases, recycle. Music, recycle.
It still comes out. Somehow it's
games,
recycled. Still comes out garbage. I ain't hating. Like I said,
hate.
No, I'm not. Like I said, even the new Spider-Man game, and I'm going to bring that back up. The new Spider-Man game is subpar. Want to know why? Because it's Batman and Spider-Man skin. That's all it is. It's the same fucking game. You can even web swing on Batman. You hook, grab with the shit, and he does a little swinging thing. It's the same thing. Same mechanics. They just gave him different aerial animations. He's going to do flips now.
I think we have to sometimes reevaluate your expectations. That's one of these things I've learned along this journey. I'm going to be on my philosopher AT shit. But, bro, this shit, you can't get caught up in that shit. You can't have super high expectations for everything. It's not going to work.
Super high? What about like...
Even... Go ahead.
They're not super high. They're just like...
unrealistic.
No, they're just average.
Oh, that's ass. The only expectations I have are on myself. I really try not to hold people to an expectation, because you end up getting disappointed.
What about if you hold them accountable to things that they do?
Different. Totally different.
That's expectations. You're expecting them to know what they did was wrong. So you see what I'm saying? You're expecting them to know what they did was wrong and know when they fuck up. That's expectations.
Not
oh my
really.
gosh, bro. Whatever. Dude.
Not really.
You're expecting them to be a human, are you not? That's expectations. You cannot live your life without expecting something out of somebody.
Well, that's back to we talked about the golden rules before. That's like the golden rules. Of course, I expect everyone to be fucking human, bro. But like, as far as like certain shit, expecting people to like do certain shit for me or like have my back in certain situations.
I got your back.
I appreciate that. Appreciate you saying that. But like,
You ain't got my back though.
okay.
Figure.
What did you say earlier? You were like, man, I fuck with you because you said that. Because you know I was ready. You was about to pull up on something. Let's go.
Okay, all right, you're right. So go back to what you were saying, man. You're right.
So it gets to the point where it's like, I don't have expectations on certain elements of people in my life or even certain things, games, movies. I can't have. That's why I just don't watch certain shit.
So what you're saying is you base your life to not seeing certain things.
I'll avoid certain shit. Just
So
because I
then-
expect that.
Oh my God! So then when you finally do see the shit, it's new for you, and then you're like, "Whoa, hey, that's just how it is." No, this has been going on for a while.
So it's either I'm mad late on some shit or
Oh,
I find the
man.
newest shit. That's how it goes.
Sounds like obliviousness to me. So basically, it sounds like an excuse.
Honestly, when I moved down here too, that was when I feel like that's some Florida shit. Because you could just get in your blissful shit down here. You could just stay to yourself,
Rose-colored glasses, nigga.
be in the sun, be by the pool, be outside, not worry about nobody else. And you in vacation mode down here, so that's easy for me. Like,
What about self-awareness? Though?
gotta have that.
But most people ain't got that.
I'm not doubting you on that or disagreeing. A lot of people is confused and lost, and that's where I stem back to the expectation. The only expectations I have is in myself.
I guess. Even then, that's still like you're expecting yourself to do stuff that you haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I saying that
great
actually kind of
shit.
sound good. Okay.
You gotta manifest that shit. You know about manifestation.
Uh-huh.
You gotta manifest shit. So what we was listening to Lil G Herbo. He said, I ain't rich until I triple that. You know what I mean? I took that out. I ain't rich until I triple what I had at one point, and then triple that shit again. And then maybe I can consider myself somewhere in a successful place, but right now we broke.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I mean we, but like I'm broke.
Well, I'm broke too, nigga. Like the main focus is to not be like mentally and spiritually broke.
Of course.
Like that's
Also-
physically too, but
Of course, nowadays there is no middle class either, so I feel like they destroy it. But when our generation really gets, you're a little older,
No.
like when people our age get to like 50, 60, there's not going to be like a middle class for like our parents were necessarily like cool. Like my parents are in the middle class, you know what I mean? Like they did all right for themselves. They had like average jobs. No disrespect to them, but it's like that worked back then. That don't necessarily work now. You'll just be living paycheck to paycheck.
and then it's weird. Did they do these jobs because they wanted to do them or because they had to?
Or had to. They had side shit. They always did side shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to live a life that I have to do side shit when a majority of my life is side shit. Damn near. It's hilarious. So there's that.
That's why it's always been the goal for me personally. Is always bringing the side shit to the forefront. I'm finally at this crossroads myself where all the accounting, all the tax shit is starting to line up with shit I do at home.
That's right. You be getting the chugs on the number crunching and shit.
You know what I mean? So I do that 9 to 5, Monday through Friday type shit. I mean, a little leeway here and there, and a little boosted hours because of tax season. But that shit, bro, like, I don't know. Once you start getting that in corporate, especially some of that shit, I feel like I've learned at work and like, all right, I tell the homies that, like, wow, I feel like they know a little bit more about business because I said that to them.
Yeah.
So that's like just planting seeds everywhere. I was talking to one of my partners the other day, shout out them, and we was literally like, she's like, because of the stuff we talking about right now, I'm thinking about me at an old age and when I can retire, and that's because of you. And I was like, damn. I appreciate that. And she's like, we're talking about S corporation and then like the real levels to this shit. How white people with it.
My bad.
Are we done here?
No, I tried to muffle it, bro.
Are we done here?
I tried to muffle it, bro. It's
We
like,
could just cut it right here. Like, that's the one whole pod. And stuff. Damn, that's how you feel, Spidey?
nah, you say you was talking about something with white people, right?
I don't even know. Bro.
That's
You
for
ran.
That's for
That's for okay, that's how the white people have been taking advantage of the money for so long. Is like the colored people, the everybody else, the minority hasn't been aware and brought in on certain things. It's like the system is meant to be schemed.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. And that's the fucked up thing because it's just there. It's just there, and then you're not supposed to take advantage of it. But it's like you said, they're gonna take advantage of you any chance they get. So more or less, you're like, it's either you or me. So
Exactly. It's like
it's not gonna be me.
and it's not like the rich people aren't. You know what I mean? They're doing things legally, but it's part of the system that's can be bent and broken in certain
Yo,
areas.
so what you let's say so you know a reference. That's like Tyler said, bro. What did he say, bro? In his newest shit, "Call Me Be Lost," bro. He said, I forgot what song it was, bro. He said, "There's loopholes that I use that nobody knows." I was like,
I forget what he says in Lumberjack, but he references about how he owns his businesses and he has a loan and
"Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about." Yeah, he said, I told him to keep the loan. Remember?
you know what that is? And that's and if like where I'm at when he says shit like that and you understand business at certain levels, like he's really creating a loan with his own like say we get enough money and we like, all right, 2C as a brand that has money, Spidey's brand is gonna branch off from this 2C.
Yeah.
So we open a company under where it's like just Spidey doing game or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some random shit. And it's like this is a division of 2C. We
Yeah.
created one character. We created player one.
You're right.
We created this subdivision, and 2C loaned that company money. And whether that company ever pays 2C back is one of those things. But if you're making money, like, you should, so half the shit I see at work, bro, it'd be like, I'd be like, money ain't real. Business ain't even real. I don't even see none of this money. I'm seeing millions of dollars sometimes.
Yeah, money ain't real for sure, bro. What that should say? What does it say on the dollar bills and every currency? The monies, bro. It says
The monies.
what that should say. This is not to be used as legal tender. I was like, what is this then? Is this debt dollars?
They really.
That's debt dollars, right?
Yeah.
That ain't no money. So if I have this, the more of this I have is the more in debt I'm gonna be with. That's crazy. That doesn't even make sense.
They really put value on a piece of paper. It's like, yo, go use this and spend your whole life and devote your whole life to get this.
But don't use it as legal tender.
Shit crazy.
I can't read the notes on TV. Well,
It's off?
it says no signal.
Yep.
Technical difficulties.
Still.
That works now. No, it is. What note say?
And the people see. The voices in my head been talking. They've been talking on the YouTube lately.
Dude.
2C expanding. We're just getting started.
Oh man.
Audio everywhere. Spotify. Apple Music.
That's
Android.
That be on there.
Visuals too.
Most of the time, all you gotta do is just click up Spidey Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Spike Jones.
That's all you gotta do. Soon it's gonna be all you gotta do is type in AT. That's gonna be crazy. It's at.
I gotta really make it to like get that. Just AT. If niggas just like AT,
AT. I'm like, oh shit.
I made it. That's what
I made it, yeah.
Like,
Like, damn. So fuck everybody else other name that starts with an A and a T.
yeah, my world. My world. You was talking about my city the other day. This your city, I guess.
What's up, bro? I'm doing good, man. Same old stuff, just chilling, you know. Yes, sir. You can have the world. I'll take the galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah. Even though there's multiple of them missions, apparently. How about the reality? I'll take the galaxy. I'll take that. This is my reality. This is my reality. You just live here.
Just take
Damn.
it like that.
Is it a space? Was it Space Corps or something like that? He out there doing, and they said, never give up. Never surrender, head ass. Like,
What's that from?
I'm trying to remember. What is it? It's got Professor Snape on it, and the lady off of
That's why we need a system.
look, Star. Oh no, Galaxy. Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest. Never give up. Never surrender.
See, I don't remember certain shit, bro.
What?
Memory bank was blank.
Speaking of that, bro, that's like most people nowadays. Do you know? Like most people don't remember like their childhood.
I told you, we was talking about it in a few positive. I remember a few rare instances, but I don't.
Oh, you're right. We did talk about that. Let's not go back. But yeah, like you're right.
I remember like a few rare instances, but like, bro, what I did last week is questionable, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like, and like, I was listening to a few albums today, just working on my playlist, and I feel like someone referenced the fact that they feel like they lived. It was 25, but they felt like they lived 3-4 lives. I'm like, I'm feeling. I don't know if it's the internet and like just when I came up and all this shit, like the amount of shit I just not necessarily seen and like just done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like enough for at least 2 lives type shit.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
So it's like, damn, like, we still going? Like,
the funny thing is, it's also there's people that used to say that all the time, I guess, but they used to have more hardships for the most part, so they had different stuff to go through. You going just through different stuff like natural disasters and motherfuckers dying left and right and the Black Plague and shit. Like the fuck,
shit will age you. All that shit will age you. All that fucking trauma will definitely stress ages you the most. I feel like the internet provokes stress.
Oh, for sure. Duh. That's a no-brainer right there.
So that's like hand in hand with why we feel maybe at least people that are in our generation, in our same lifespan.
You crabbing on this, right?
I just remember, like, I do remember.
You crabbing on this?
No.
Okay. So
I do.
Yeah. I do remember. So you crabbing?
No. I do remember a time.
So usually
no.
So you crabbing?
I do remember a time. I do remember a time when, like, before the internet. How do you feel about that? Remember that? Like a few rare instances before the internet.
You crabbing? But yeah, I remember that.
Back when I didn't even have an iPhone. I had like a little flip phone that could go on the internet.
Oh, yeah, you stupid! Don't say that. Remember, we had. I'm gonna take it back even further. Remember, we had MP3 players, nigga.
Yeah,
remember?
Of course.
Do you remember what that is?
It
says it out loud. No, but like you said before that.
Yeah.
Before, bro.
Right.
Remember, there was no iPod, bro.
Right.
There were MP3 players. Do you remember that? That shit would only hold like
what?
30 songs, bro. 30 songs, bro. That or what you call it? What's that shit called? The clips. Things that you put in this. And it happens like a song.
Even just the CD player, bro. Yeah, I used to be rocking the CD player, bro. The CD player used to go crazy.
Yeah, the non-skip.
The non-skip.
I used to be jumping, doing shit, putting in my pocket, playing basketball. I was like,
in the basketball shorts and everything, just jamming. I'm trying to think of some other shit.
Damn, bro. I had a cassette.
Huh?
I had a cassette.
Cassette. Yeah, that my dad had one as well.
I had that little Walkman bit. And then I had the thing off of Home Alone.
Boombox. Same with the boombox shit.
Oh, I had a yellow boombox, but I used to play
boombox.
LL Cool J on that bit.
The boom fucking box. That's why I love records. No, I love listening to records still to this day.
I would like listening to records, but I got the ex that listen to them, so now I'm like, I don't like that shit.
Damn. Fuck records. That's another thing. That's why we distance ourselves from certain movies as well. Like they just bring you back to a bad memory or just a time or just something you don't want to think about. That shit's like,
that's me all the damn time. Man. I be trying not to do certain things just because, you know, I then got past that point, bro, because I used to be like, she used to eat food too. She used to bring it too. She drunk water too. I got past that, but now it's like I'm listening to an artist, and I'm like, oh, I'm still emotionally immature at this point. I can't even listen to this guy. Let's turn this off real quick. Next song.
Certain shit just yeah.
I'm
I
like,
mean, it took me a while to get into R&B myself.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong. Like my parents didn't really. All they played at the crib was reggae and dance. Like I didn't really hear much other music from them, so I didn't really have like a reference.
what are you, bro? You mixed?
I'm Jamaican. My dad's Jamaican and my mom is Jewish.
The hell? So you
Rare
Jewish?
Jamaican.
It's Jewish and Jamaican. That's Jewish. That's Jamaican.
Rare character.
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Or Jewish.
Jamaican.
Jamaican? Jamaican? Oh, I like that. Jamaican in there.
But yeah, my parents, like I think I told you, my parents met because they were both DJs. You feel me? And
That's hilarious.
and my mom was white, obviously, and she liked reggae music.
Oh, she's Jewish?
Yeah. And my dad was from Jamaica. He just moved over here. It's like 16. So. And basically, yeah. Spidey just be distracted. Isn't it your story time yet? Can we get to that? Yeah, back with time.
Not yet.
Back with time.
Not
Logan.
Nope.
But yeah. What's the question behind the bananas shirt today?
You know,
It's a real beach. Beach,
you're right. So,
beach Spidey NFT.
you wanna know why I don't like the beach in FC? Because I don't really like the beach like that. The only reason why I go to the beach is because you tell me you go to the beach. And I want to get out and do something.
So we're canceling the beach Spidey NFT?
It's already on there?
I mean, it was number 3.
I'm not going to leave it then. That might be like some rare shit. Because I don't like the beach, so.
We're dropping the gems already. Hopefully, we don't know if we're in the future or the past. We don't know where we're at, but we're there. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just time. You said time isn't real a few episodes ago. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
It's really not.
Maybe it is.
It's really not. It's a construct. What's stopping last Monday from being this Monday or all Mondays in general? Nothing. It's just that we be replaying the same day over and over until we get it right. So far, we haven't got anything right.
Definitely.
And ain't no plugs in this bitch.
I need the sponsorship.
Not from that shit. That shit wax, bro.
I need endorsements.
Get one from Disney then.
Just whoever will give me a budget.
Ain't nobody gonna need no budget.
That's shady.
You a whole Jewish motherfucker. You need to make your own budget.
I need to make my own budget.
Yeah.
I told you my parents aren't necessarily well at all. I just, you know what I mean? Like, they worked hard to get where they at. I'm trying to do the same thing, you feel me?
How you? Anybody ever ask you, so how you Jewish or Jamaican? I mean, you look like Arab.
Just international.
I
told you.
He an exotic bitch.
Rare.
Oh damn, that's smart there.
Exotic character.
Exotic character. Exotic AC. Exotic NFC.
Maybe. I'm
With the hijab on that bit.
That's more of the Jafar one.
Oh, you're right.
So you gotta be careful. We gotta be careful with all them shit. But not only have I hung out with a lot of fucking international or just people from different races, different walks of life, but I don't know. I visited a few places, but like I also pay attention to multiple cultures. You know that we bump that shit from UK, from Jamaica.
Yeah, you like to listen to niggas that rhyme 31 with 31 times. 31, so this like 31, had to be that 31, had to be that 31, had like this dirty son, number 31, had to be that 31. I'm like,
is that how he sounds? Like,
that's how he sounds, bro. That's how he sounds. He says 31 at least. Oh, I get it. something to do with 31 probably. Like he said it. Like I swear to you, he probably said 31.
That's hard. You hating, and that shit hard. Now you really got to think. See, Spidey be hating when he really just don't understand. See, that's the root of hate is not understanding some shit. You feel me? Think about that. Think about what I just said. And y'all, everyone, yo, AT, you be hating. I don't hate nothing. I really don't hate anything. I really, really don't hate anything. I just be like, damn, that shit is what it is. Like, fuck it. Not sure about that one. I'm cool on it.
You just like 31 being run 31 times.
Hate it.
What are you talking about?
Hate it. Hate it.
What's the scheme of the week, bro?
We need the story first.
No, the story always goes around last.
The story goes first.
So I don't know.
Spidey not been, yo.
I don't know what you ever recovered from these last ones we've been doing, but you obviously are fucking tilted right now.
The story is the story comes first.
No, it doesn't, bro.
That's why I had it on the list first. You want me to bring the list up?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Spidey confused, I think.
You confused, man.
We need to pull up past episodes or something.
The past episodes where literally it said like, watch. The next thing you know, it's right there. And it's like me sitting there being like, yeah, around the 35, 40-minute mark, I'm like,
story.
Yes.
And then after,
there's more conversation.
And then my plot comes up eventually.
So it's where we at right now? We just breaking all types of walls down. This motherfucker.
It's the reality, man.
Nah.
It's two characters. Mike, see what you did, bro? This is your fault.
That's you.
This is your fault.
That's you. I don't know what you doing right now. Got that a symbol on the end of that thing?
Spidey.
You have to hold it. Hold it.
Spidey.
Hold it. Oh, so you want me to give you the story so that you can fix your crappy mic? Just non-professional. You can't prepare today, AT? AT, you can't prepare today?
I tried. We're a little off time. Not on time, off time for you.
Oh, Shane, okay. So
you gotta insert there.
Whatever. So you salty, bro? You Morton? You sound like Morton.
I don't be hating. I don't be sad. I can't get sad.
Whatever.
I've been sad so long, nigga. That shit sad.
I know who cures your sadness.
Huh?
I know who cures your sadness. Yes.
Our assistant.
Nice. Okay, please. I was gonna say me, but but assistant. That's crazy. So what episode is this? Episode 4? All I know is
At least we made it to 4. I didn't have expectations again, but we're at 4. We gotta keep going.
so we're just going. What? You ain't gonna stop?
As well, we can decide if we're going to do seasons and shit.
How about it?
I feel like we just had enough content on the side. Way too many ideas. Way too many ideas. That's the problem with shit. Once you start on a vein of a pathway of ideas, and you really, that's me with projects. Like once I start like making a music project and I like start like developing a concept and doing more shit for it, I like just get locked in. I feel like it just shifts. My mind shifts. Yeah. And that's where, and you probably noticed that, like when you came over the first few times, when we really like, once when the fucking name came in, like the whole idea started shifting. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they started to level up. You know what I mean? Huh? You hating on my ideas? Nigga hating on my ideas.
No, I'm not. It's funny that I just keep hearing level up, bro. Like first somebody told me, like one of my coworkers told me that Level Up was one of my best songs or whatever. He just kept saying it over and over, bro. He's like, yeah, this doesn't want me to level up. Niggas don't want me to, and I was like, damn. I was like, you really like that song? Like, it stuck in my head. It's a really good song. Like, so, and then like somebody else is talking about leveling up, and like you said it. Then you said it yesterday about leveling up. Now today, so I'm just like, I guess I might have to promote that song. So yeah, it's on Pandora, iTunes, Spotify.
Song.
Level Up. Spidey Jones.
New Spidey Jones.
That shit old. Wait, oh. That's kind of old, but y'all know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah. You can make Level Up too. I actually got a Level Up beat. So.
Oh, damn.
That's old. It's an old beat too, which is funny. No one spit on it though.
Well,
it might be history in the making. Stay tuned. That's why it's like ideas, more ideas. You know what I mean? Like we talked about fucking a project. If we even started getting on that, that's why I feel like we have to start this. We have to get like a more consistent rhythm with the podcast, dropping shit, like figuring out how we're gonna drop shit.
Yeah,
we got a new IG, 2 Characters Pod on Instagram.
It's the number 2, then characters. I don't know if you guys know how to spell that, but it's CHARACTERSPOD. 2 Characters Pod.
Yeah.
Season 5.
So go follow that if you have, because again, more content, more ideas. But I feel like we have to get that rolling, and then we can start seriously locking in those. Yeah. Like it's a true Spidey AT project.
That should be real interesting too. Started off kind of like a podcast or some shit, and then just started spitting it. I don't know. Definitely talk about that bitch off the mic.
But definitely, we can see that's another. We could go in a lot of directions, similar to how the idea of this podcast. We could have went in a lot of directions, right? But the more we sat down and started plotting shit, we narrowed down the direction. The more we start making more beats, especially this will be new for you, because you could literally, if you wanted, you could have it where it's like every beat is co-produced by you, me and you. You know what I mean? Because you want to do it.
That shit's still just crazy. You know?
So it's like that could be a whole vibe in itself. And like once you start dictating a certain sound, as far as like we've only made a few beats now, but like they'll start morphing towards a certain sound, or it'll be like a bunch of sporadic shit. Maybe that's how the project is, like a bunch of sporadic things.
Yep, and then just call that shit what it is. 2 characters.
I don't know about the 2 characters fucking project. I feel like it's more like, I feel like this first project is more, if we was to really sit down, it would still be like your project. I just either like executively produced it for you, and you used my vocals, or we had songs together and shit, and like maybe we got other features from like Neff, Kush, or other people I knew type shit, other people you knew, and we just added certain elements, and it was just the next installation of the Spidey catalog. It's just again the next step in your chapter. We talked about that a little bit off. It's about Sunset. I feel like that's what our first project would be. So I feel like I feel like I came into your life at that time for a reason, maybe. You know what I mean? So it's like, why not make the music sound that same type of way?
Right.
And then after that, then again, there's a whole different 10, 20 directions we could take it. After that, we could work on fucking Spidey AT, this true Spidey AT project, or even the 2 characters. I think the Spidey AT project is one whole separate thing, and then the 2 characters project is a whole other thing too.
Okay.
And in that, you know me, I need my few little Spidey verses and this and that, so I can sprinkle it in with my catalog of shit that I need to eventually put out one of these days. That it may see the light, it may never see the light. I got music streaming platform. But now, who
So-
knows? There's, I got a lot of music to not have it as much on platform. It's kind of like you last. All the hate shot, you should be way, way more up. You know what I mean? All the fucking music I got in that fucking hard drive, I should be have at least double the songs on my shit on my platform.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's I guess I've always kind of struggled with that. Is the balance of like doing too much. I guess.
That
Always
valence.
being too involved.
Valence.
The dog with too many homes is off.
Well, damn. Fuck. Ain't never heard that shit. Say that again for the eyes and ears out there.
The dog with many homes is often left.
Bitch.
Yeah. So it can be put, you know what I mean? It can be used in many elements. But I see that as like if you involve yourself in too many areas, you can sometimes just not make it because you did a little bit too much. You know what I mean? If I would have just focused on, but that's always in my back of the head. But I always like the shit that I only do shit I genuinely like. I would never do no shit I don't like. So that is the one thing, you know what I mean? Like I'm not ever doing no shit. If I don't even like kind of like I feel like I'm gonna have a bad time or I think I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Any of that type of negative energy surrounding it, I'm not gonna do it. That's the one thing with me. I'd just rather be right where I'm at. And cool. You know what I mean? Just being cool. Being on my positive shit. Yeah, so it's just one of those things. It's like it's just reevaluating that, trying to figure out what is the balance. The balance. Again, funny that my other podcast about to fall off when we started this. So it's like timing. Timing is a crazy thing, bro. Timing. And it's not even like because I'm doing, you know what I mean? It's not my fault it's falling off type shit. It's like, it's time. It's been due time. Like, you know what I mean? One homie's like not fucking with the other homie. It's just a situation. It's a situation. And it's like, that's why the beauty of this is really just, yo, Spider, you gonna show up? All right, we got a podcast at least. You know what I mean? I don't like depending on too much other people, right? That's why it's like, eventually, you know what I mean? We're gonna have other people helping us, and like, hopefully, we're at a point where it's like people can just edit all our videos and shit. But right now, we do that shit ourselves. Can't depend on nobody else for that shit. Not worth the money. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you gotta find that balance of like, when is it time?
Yeah. Right about that. Speaking about that balance, let's have a story.
Is it time for the story?
Is it time for the story? It might be. I'm trying to think about how the story really quick.
You do. You just went through a whole story.
I don't know if it's worth it because that's not really like it just happened. So it's like it's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so there is a continuation of the story from last week. So,
Body and his women. What? Body and his hoes.
I have none of those.
Either.
Nah, I ain't none of them. So if y'all listening out there, I don't have any hoes.
Me either.
Huh?
Me either.
I don't have any women in my life. I said, AT, I said.
I'm not gonna say all that.
And I'm not talking about my mom and stuff, but I don't have nobody right now.
You gotta keep women.
I want them around.
You gotta keep women around as much.
So if you think you can handle all of this, holla at your boy. You know, holla at your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like can I say we out here or you want me to say we out here? Oh, you don't care? You don't care, AC? You sure?
And it's just posted on my Facebook.
Well, there we go. Okay. You just keep that out there. You know what I'm saying, AC? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. This guy here, New York shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Are we back for the Spidey shenanigans? I just want to hear the story. It's a continuation story.
Yeah,
It's like a good mystery story. Can you recap us on what happened last week?
I don't know. Can I?
I don't know. I can.
You can never recall anything.
Yeah, I know.
Do you even listen when I talk?
I do.
It doesn't.
In the
seem
moment, I do.
No, it seems like you're only listening because the mic's on right now. But if the mics weren't on,
I be listening.
you don't listen.
I really do be listening. My memory is just shot.
How long is that going to be an excuse for?
Probably for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Because you can never say in the moment I don't give good advice. Like if you tell me some shit, like I didn't give good advice. Like I didn't give him good advice, but it can't be like, yo, you remember what I talked about last week? Give me good advice on that. Like I'd be like, I don't remember.
Ain't no type of good friend. I tell you what.
How is that not a good friend? That's just like I'm trying.
You trying, but that's what. Look, we talk about.
I'm there for you.
Didn't we try? Didn't we talk about trying? Didn't we not talk about that? Trying. I like all these points we're hitting because we talked about these.
I don't remember that.
Because remember, a baby when it lays on the table, it can only try to live, but it's not gonna live. Oh my gosh, here we go.
It's a small possibility.
Oh man, you're that person. So you probably think the world flat too, huh?
It's a small possibility.
Is the world flat, AT?
It's a small possibility. Yo, what if that was my answer for everything? That's better than plead the fifth. There's a small possibility.
I just want to be your friend at all.
There's a small possibility.
There's a small possibility I will whoop your ass.
There's a small possibility. Small. Small possibility.
All right.
That's 100% a fucking animation NFT. Spidey versus AT. Fight animation. Fight. That shit would be hard.
What's wrong with you? And not just today. I'm talking all the time.
It's a lot of things. I don't know.
Well, I know.
It just do me.
I don't want to do somebody else.
My skin red as hell, low key. I ain't even been outside.
Engine.
Red.
Engine.
Fire truck. Can you recap us on the story, man? I thought it was story.
You should know the story. You should be paying attention, friend.
Well, last week,
Listening.
it involved a girl.
No, it didn't.
What did last week?
I mean, I guess a girl who was a whole ass nigga, but
I don't remember what last week was. I'm not gonna lie. We were really lit.
That's your excuse for everything. I was lit with you. Got boogers in your drink?
Excuse my fade. Sorry, what do you mean?
Got boogers in your drink?
Nah. There's a bug or something.
It was drink it. Be a champ.
Yeah, I'll feed it to Greg out there.
That's what we're not going to pass over. So who's Greg, bro?
Gecko.
Where'd you get the gecko from, bro?
He's in my bathroom. Why you put me on the spot? Aren't they like endangered species? So I think they are endangered species.
Well, so what? So you're not supposed to be fucking with him. And what did you do to him, AT?
That's a small possibility.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this big ass box. Your picture right here, right? No, not that. It's gonna be a Greg that you're gonna put in danger. Not fuck with gecko. It's gonna be right there.
I believe they're called reef.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. Shout out to my nigga Mike, man. Anyways,
Sorry.
Yeah, so what happened last week? You should remember.
I don't remember. I'm admitting that I don't. I'll even apologize.
Shitty ass friend, bro.
That doesn't make my memory shouldn't make me a shitty ass friend.
Anyway, the story is dude was talking shit online. He was mad I wouldn't listen to his music when I just came back from my last funeral.
I remember it. See, I do remember the story.
Yeah, so like saying he's gonna pop up at Pegasus and show me what for. That shit ain't happening. What ended up happening was the fucking police ended up going over there. I knew the police. dapped him up, and then told him to listen to my music.
This is your city.
Saying it all the time,
I
dog.
referenced it earlier. Glad that was continuation of the story.
It ain't never stopped. Continuation. Like the fucking VCR always thinking 12 when they ain't fix that shit.
Word?
Thousands.
Process. But this was also one of your homies, the officer. He knows you by on a first basis, right?
Spidey, yeah. I mean, I probably by government too. But
He be checking for you. You never know what
Who
type
knows?
of technology.
who knows, fam?
You know they had facial recognition in the
I
airport
ain't
since.
this shit. Huh?
You know they had facial recognition in the airport since 2012.
Oh, they definitely recognize your face. They be like threats. They be like, you fake it.
Actually, though, I have got stop.
I was about to say, yeah, it's fucked up. But I'm even looking at your face. I'm telling you, I'm like, if I was them, I'd be like, trying to play this.
I just look suspicious.
Anyways, showed up there in Pegasus. Police popped up. Nothing happened. Dapped them up. Looked at my music, like I said. Then still didn't show up. I haven't heard from him since. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you have a lot of characters that's fun. Seem to be giving you negative energy. It's just time. The real characters must move on from that and must separate ourselves from negative.
Most parts of no, they can get stomped out by two characters.
But
No hesitation. It's
not even worth it.
No, it's not. Definitely older and
See, like you saw me the other night, bro. The whole time I didn't hear y'all. Remember, bad memory the other night. And that dude came up behind us, bro. I thought he was about. He tapped you on the back and shit, bro. I was ready, type shit. I thought he was about to make a move, type shit. That's why I was like, if you really watched me in the moment, I was like, what is this thing? But then you and our assistant basically was like, yo, this. He was saying this is the dude. This is who called earlier. I was like, oh, I thought that was the homie y'all beefing with. Fuck. So I was like, that's why I was like, in that moment, I was like, coming up behind us like this? Nah, I don't fuck with none of that. That's why I was a little sketchy. That's in that moment. But and I've had plenty of moments like that. Like, I'll just be out. That's one of the reasons I don't think out is because I don't normally. I can go out by myself, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, I gotta have some insurance when I go out.
And not that I'm not. I don't trust the people I'm around, and I don't trust their responsibility.
I just don't like people.
Yeah. And niggas around me get hit, and then I gotta. That was one of my first incidents, though. I haven't even told you about this. Since your story was a little short, we can get into the AT story. One of my first incidents.
AT story.
It was not you, right? And my homie that I moved in on, he had this problem where he just lost his jacket. And I felt like I was the most sober out of being the other homie that he was with. I was like, I'm gonna go ask these people because you think this is the people that took your jacket. You think that's where your jacket is. I'm gonna go ask them. Turns out they're Arabic too. So I'm like, my homie, and it's this girl that has it. I'm like, hey, my homie thinks that's his jacket. I check it. No, all defensive. She's got dudes behind her. Next thing I know, and again, I went up there by myself. I approached them myself. Next thing I know, my homies are to my left. And they start yelling at this bigger Arabic dude. Bigger Arabic dude just throw a punch. And then my homie's homie throws like a 1-2 at him. And I just hit the other dude with the right hook. And then that was it. And then the bartender just came in. The bouncers just came in. And then I remember it's the club where they dancing on the bar and shit. People are on the bar. And one of the girls on the bar was like, yeah, he threw a punch, pointed at me, rushed my shit out. I'm at the bouncer explaining the story like, yo, my jacket, did when I get outside, right? Oh, I know how this shit go. I'm about to be low after this. So basically, I'm walking the cut. I look to the left, and my dude that I moved in with, and his homie is basically walking towards the parking lot where we parked. And I just see my one homie just max fucking rage, taking his shirt off. I see the police talking to the bouncers. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Bad. So I run over across the street, get him. Next thing I know, there's like 2, 3 cops driving by. My first instance, I'm out. I mean, I'm not staying to talk. I didn't even know Ebor like that. I mean, this is like first 2, 3 months in Tampa. So I'm like, did it. And I'll just take off. I get to a point, and again, I'm wearing like some vest. Take the vest off, you know what I mean? I had a spliff on my hand too. I'm like, oh shit, I got the spliff. I got to take this vest off. I'm running. I start slowing down by this bench. This white dude like make eye contact. I like go off in the cut. I think I'm low, and I got like vision on like my homie and his homie talking to police basically. And then I see that white guy basically and I just made eye contact, like, talking to the police, pointing in the exact direction I was. Take off. I'm like, the second I see that, turn around, take off again, dip it. So I run. I hit this fence. Again, I don't know Ebor like, so I hit this fence, right? And I'm like, I'm not about to hop that shit. I don't know what's on the other side of that shit, but it looks like a serious ass shit. Turn around. Cops coming. Right? Cops coming behind me or in the same direction. I'm like, fuck, turn around again. I'm about to dip back towards the fence. Like running towards the fence. I'm like, really thinking about jumping it. Motherfucker just come on the loudspeaker like, yo, lay down right now or I'm about to get the dog on you. I'm like, again, split still in my hands. So I'm just like, put both my hands up, throw the split on the other side of the fence, and just, you know what I mean, stay where I'm at. End up, long story short, I ended up getting out the situation. I didn't really do much wrong. But homie that took our homie's jacket basically didn't want to press charges. I was just talking to the police. Again, I was at a point where I wasn't too drunk, but I was like talking to the police. Without like saying anything. Person. Especially with, you know what I mean?
I don't like talking to police when I initiate the conversation. People like, I never talk to them. They're just people. You gotta watch what you say. They're just people. If you initiate the conversation, you're controlling how it goes. You can only let people know. You can only let people know how much stuff you're going through or whatever it is that you have on you, whatever it is. Because literally, that incident, that was crazy. I'm gonna tell you off this bit what happened too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
remind you of something else.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing is, again, early in my campus. So I said I'm a New York ID. They check that out. Again, I know the law. That's the one thing. Like, I can talk to women like that because I know the law. And if you know the law, that's where it's like shit a little different. You know what I mean? And that's where you can kind of like control the situation, whether they think they're controlling. They're like, yo, we're not NYPD. We won't shoot you. Like, and again, I'm in Tampa. I'm in Florida 2, 3 months. I'm like, this is Florida. This might be way worse. Oh, can we get away with it? Type shit. Like, so it was just the nerve of the cops that day. I was on, y'all like y'all job? Y'all believe in the system? I was on that type of shit. Bad. Y'all believe in this shit? Laugh. Y'all like y'all job? So, again, that's AT's story. We didn't mean that's not scheduled. That's not part of our regularly scheduled programming. Ooh, I can get stories. My memory's shot, but I remember random
I
fucking.
remember it's traumatizing. You don't remember any good moments in his childhood. You didn't have no good moments of family.
Not even that. Maybe my mind really has memory. That's a good point. Like, I feel like I don't. I really don't remember that.
Sounds like them Chicago.
What a world we live into.
From bare necessity.
Necessities. That brings me to my plot of the week, scam of the week.
But
Where's a site you can get most necessities from? Spidey Jones.
Walmart.com.
Close, but they're kind of above Walmart. I think of Walmart. Walmart probably making good money on it. But they started the online shit. They started all of this. You don't know the company?
Hell no.
Amazon. They started this reality, this future we're headed toward. Again, they took over during the quarantine, during coronavirus. And that leads me to my next scam. It's such a big company. There's a lot of moving parts. It's similar to Walmart. They used to do a lot of scams back in my Walmart. We'll get into that. That's not today's scam, right? But it's also a very consistent scam theme. Like, you can exploit people, you know what I mean? But that's dirty. That's where you get your hands dirty. And I guess corporations consistent. But I'm like Robin. I told you in the pilot episode. I'll say it again, episode 4. I'm like Robin. I'm bringing the scams to the goods for the people. So we only gonna exploit the big corporations. That's why it's gonna be a little hard sometimes for me to develop them. But again, this is one of the biggest corporations in America. And I've said before, I don't like using the name, but it only works for this corporation. So it could probably work for a Walmart too, which is funny. It starts with just ordering, simple order, whatever you think is feasible, whatever you want. And just similar to my pilot episode, it's the simplest thing, and it didn't arrive. Now, you may not be able to get away with this more than 3-4 times, but it's free to make an Amazon. All it takes is an email. And like I said, there's a lot of moving parts. And they, for the most part, you see how them drivers, they be getting wrong. They be making moves. They be trying to park anywhere, getting the package.
So you don't have to get you another camera and do like whatever it is in the garage.
You be
Another camera. Then tell them what they're doing.
it didn't arrive. I've done that
Oh.
multiple times.
Oh.
But again, they don't know. And I've had packages not arrive. Similar to my first scam, which again isn't very out there. It was part of the pilot episode, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? These companies are too big. And we said it earlier. Business isn't business. Business is what you make it. Money is what you make it. The system is what you make it. Play the rules in the game. You know what I mean? There's a lot of. It's just about questioning shit.
Don't question it, but of course.
We was watching a lot of game shit yesterday. A trailer that's stuck out the most recently. I don't even drop the name, but they kind of basically dropped where the best games are the games that make you want to question everything and the freedom to be able to literally question. You know what I mean? And then you, similar to what you said, yes, you brought up Grand Theft Auto, and I told that's an anomaly because that's one of those games that you can do pretty much anything you want that reality that Rockstar's created. So that's life. You know what I mean? There's a lot of there's even more. That's the problem. There's too many. It overloaded us with all this information and all these possible routes. And they say, hey, go to college, choose this route. But
In line.
it's like, There's so many routes to exploit, explore, exploit. Just choose one.
You gotta do that all before you expire.
Yeah. See? The 3 E's of the 2 C's podcast. That's what that is. Exploit, explore, before you expire. I think those are some last words to go out to say.
Exploit and explore before you expire.
Yes. Spidey Jones, AT, 2C.
Oh, no, she gonna do that shit for like 30, 40 more times. So I'm out here, you know, been out here for a minute. And, you know what I'm saying? I haven't received said ask. Oh, it's the police. Why do every time? What is this? Why the police here? What happened? I ain't do nothing yet. I just went live. That's crazy. Oh, she works there. That's her place. She has OCD, bro. Like, for real. She got OCD. That's all it is. Mike. No, Mike, no.
Why?
No, that's her place, bro.
No, I know, but just like, hey, like, chill the fuck out. Let me fuck you something.
Nah, she's stupid.
Got him when DJ Paul saw it. DJ Paul, he said, got a couple of Chinese bitches. That pussy really sideways.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Right? I mean that sucks, and it rode so hard.
So we out here. That shit crazy. Niggas just out here. Oh, that's the one that I did a snap with. That's the old boy, man. I know him. Hey, Mr. Policeman. Don't I know that nigga? I know that nigga. I know that nigga. I think I know that nigga. Did he Google me? Hold up. I'm gonna ask him. Nah, I'm finna ask him. Bro, did you Google me, bro? See? Okay, well, that's real. I was gonna get on your ass. Huh? You right. Do you remember me, though? What's my name? Spidey Jones, bro. All right, Spidey Jones. All right. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, fam. Thank you. Nah, you ain't gonna give me the follow. You got an Instagram, yo? I don't do social media. I was about to say, damn, you gotta follow me on Instagram. Damn. Oh, so you gonna do it? You doing it right now? Yeah, I'm about to pick you up right now. Oh, he doing it right now. Yes, sir. Heck yeah. I got reading glasses, man. What's going on? What's up, bro? I'm doing good, man. Same old stuff, just chilling, you know.
Spidey Jones.
Yes, sir.
Musical artist.
Yeah.
I wish I could hashtag you and all that other good stuff.
See, yeah, bro.
So what kind of music? What you got? Let me see. I got YouTube music. So
Yeah.
what kind of music you got?
It's like some different music, like, you know, it's like trip hop, but it's like you know, like most of my stuff that I make nowadays it's clean. So if you got kids, you can listen to it around them and stuff, bro.
Shit,
like,
I listen to all kinds of. I was born and raised in New York City, so I listen to the worst of the worst.
Really?
So, and it might.
Oh, that's the intro. Yeah, that's the intro to the tape. Yeah, most of my tapes, bro, I have like they tell stories and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just the intro. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it.
All right, appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you, dude. Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, bro. Man, y'all better stop trying me, dog. Y'all better stop trying me, dog. Y'all better stop trying me, bro. Talking all that shit. Niggas be talking a lot of shit. I be telling y'all, close your mouth. Close your mouth about Spidey Jones, bro. Close that fucking mouth, dog. And we out this bitch.